Hey there, YouTube. Okay, so today I'm doing a look inspired by Cheryl Cole. Her parachute video. She has this really cool, super dramatic, black sparkly look. There's a lot of black gems and white gems and rhinestones all over the place. And this was just kind of my toned down version of it. This would be totally cool to wear out like clubbing or dancing. To a party. I think this would be totally appropriate. So I hope you guys like it, and to see how I did this look, stay tuned and I will see you at the end of the video. Okay, the first thing that I want to do is just apply a matte highlighter to the brow. What I'm going to be using here is just my Clinique palette, super old. I'm just using this like nude color right here. You just want just a little something to make that eyebrow pop. So I'm going to take some of that and I'm going to go right underneath my brow. And I'm going to blend down just slightly. Next, what I'm going to do, since this is a really dark look, especially on the lid, the rest of it's kind of a little fuzzy, faded, blended out. I'm going to take my Hot Smudge by Hard Candy, which is just like a liquid, or a cream liner. I'm going to take a healthy dose of that, and I'm going to put that just on my lid. And then I'm going to use my finger and I'm going to blend any of the hard edges out. If it's messy, that's totally fine because we're putting a lot of color over the top. So if it's not all nice and pretty, that's totally fine because, like I said, we're not going to be, that's not going to be the final result. So then I'm going to take a black with a lot of shimmer in it. I'm going to be using Hard Candy's Black Hole, and I'm going to take a fluffy brush, and I'm going to take some of that with my fluffy brush, and I'm going to start working that all over my lid. I'm going to pat that on where the cream liner has just went onto my lid. And then I'm going to start working it up and out. Like I said, it kind of fades and gets really blended in parts, so I want to make sure that I'm blending as I go, the further I go out. Now for the fun part, I'm going to create the big dramatic wing, and how I'm going to do that is I'm just going to go from the corner here of my lid and straight up toward my hairline. And I'm just going to connect everything together. And then I'm going to go underneath to the bottom lid. I'm going to take that all the way around. We're kind of making like a little raccoon eye almost. Okay, next we're going to apply some eyeliner to the waterline and to a little below the lashes. And what I'm going to do is just take in the waterline, and I'm using Maybelline's Unstoppable, and I'm just going to go over my waterline, and then I'm going to take it down just a little bit, right underneath my lashes, right underneath my lash line. So, and don't worry if you have black that falls all over the place. This is kind of a messy look. You just feather them off later. Next, what we're going to want to do is apply false lashes. I am using these ones right here. I have no idea what brand they are, so sorry I can't tell you. I'm wrapping them around my finger like a little hula skirt. And then I'm going to take the glue, and I'm going to apply a super thin line of glue to the plastic band. Got a little more than I wanted right there. That's okay. And I'm going to let that set up and become tacky before putting it on. Okay, and then I'm going to take the longest lash corner, and I'm going to stick that to the outer corner of my lid, and then I'm going to pull it and wrap it down until it meets the inner corner. And I'm going to get that as close to my lash line as possible. And I'm going to let that set up and dry. In the meantime, while that's drying, I'm going to be applying the rhinestones. You can get these in the craft section at Walmart. They're just iron-on rhinestones, nothing super special. I think it was like $1.50 for this little pack of rhinestones. I used them for my nails a long time ago, so I had them left over. So what you're going to do is take your lash glue, and I'm going to put a dab of lash glue the places that I want my rhinestones. And I want one right at the corner of this little wing. And then I want one a little further in on both sides. And we're just going to match these up. Once you have three, your first corner one, the center one, and then this last one here, you're only going to create one more right here. I'm going to make sure there's enough glue that's going to hold them. And what I'm going to do, sorry I don't have a more clever way to do this. I don't have any tacky to put on the end of a toothpick to do this right now. So I'm just going to take a rhinestone, and I'm going to place it on my finger with the back facing up. I'm going to tilt my head down, and I'm going to place the rhinestone right on top of the glue. If it looks a little weird and white because there's excess glue, that's okay, because the glue will dry clear. Okay, now that we're done with the rhinestones and the lashes, I'm going to apply a coat of mascara to mend the false lashes and your real lashes together, also to coat the bottom layer. So I'm using Falsies Volume Express by Maybelline, and I'm just going to take some of that and give my real lashes a nice healthy dose, and that way they'll blend together with the false ones pretty well. And I'm going to apply a layer just to the bottom. Okay, our last step in this process is going to be applying some glitter. Now there's several ways to do this. Today I'm going to be using Walk the Line liquid liner. It's by Hard Candy. It's a super shimmery liner. It's like this dark gray, and it has rainbow glitter in it. I love it. You can use different kinds of glitter, just the one that you pat on. It's all up to you. I really like this one. I know it's an eyeliner, but it does the job so well. I love it. So I'm going to be taking that and I'm just going to start painting that over my entire, everything that I've done so far. It doesn't take from the color that we've already put down. It doesn't take away from the black. It almost darkens it a little. And we're also going to be applying one last coat of the black just to seal this liner in as well. So it's not like it's a huge deal to put eyeliner over your shadow. So I'm just going to do that. Just sit there and paint it on. And don't forget to go along the bottom. And then I'm going to take that same black that we used earlier, and I'm going to take that same fluffy brush, and I'm going to pat some of that over the top. And that was how I did my Cheryl Cole parachute inspired look. I hope that you guys enjoyed this. This was actually a lot of fun for me. I haven't done a lot of looks like this in a long time. So I hope you guys enjoyed, and I can't wait to see you on my next video. Please subscribe and comment some questions, leave them below. I'll see you guys later. Bye, YouTube.